Former atomic energy official believes Iran might get nuclear weapons in 6 to 8 months. Former International Atomic Energy Agency Deputy Olli Heinonen told Israeli Army radio on Wednesday that Iran could develop nuclear weapons in as soon as 6 to 8 months. Heinonen, a fellow at the Foundation of Defense Democracies think tank, argued that Iran hadn't been following its end of the bargain in the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, because they have actually been weaponizing uranium enrichment without making a weapon. Heinonen's prediction comes after the report that 2 German state intelligence agencies concluded that Iran had been making efforts to illicitly obtain weapons of mass destruction. Trump prepared to talk to Iran but says always a chance of military action. The US president said he was prepared to talk to Iranian President Hassan Rouhani, but that there was always a chance of US military action against the Islamic Republic. Donald Trump told British television station ITV, "So Iran is a place that was extremely hostile when I first came into office. They were a terrorist nation, number 1 in the world at the time, and probably maybe are today." When asked if he thought that he would need to take military action, he said, "There's always a chance. Do I want to? No, I'd rather not. But there's always a chance." He said when asked that he was prepared to talk to Rouhani. Saudi Arabia, UAE and Norway to present findings of tanker attacks probe to UN. The United Arab Emirates, along with Saudi Arabia and Norway, will on Thursday present to the UN Security Council the findings of their probe of the May 12 attacks on oil tankers off the Emirati coast, diplomats said. The United States has accused Iran of being behind the attacks, which came at a time of escalating tensions between Tehran and Washington. National Security Advisor John Bolton said Iranian mines were likely used in the sabotage. During an informal meeting at the UAE mission to the United Nations, Security Council's ambassadors will be briefed on the evidence uncovered during the investigation. Political prisoner deprived of medical treatment. Babak Dabakshah was arrested in February and was charged with corruption on earth and waging war against God. Although suffering from mental illness, he is deprived from medical treatments and not permitted family visits. He and his sister have separately written open letters to the head of the judiciary explaining his severe mental illness and emphasizing his innocence. Dabakshah was arrested by the security forces in November 2018 in Tehran and transferred to the Ministry of Intelligence. During his detention, he has been held in various prisons and also spent some time in a mental hospital. He was eventually transferred to Raja Shah prison on February 16th. World Bank: Iran likely to suffer worse recession than previously thought. The World Bank says Iran is likely to experience an even worse recession this year than previously thought, as US sanctions largely choke off oil exports that have been Tehran's main revenue source. In its latest Global Economic Prospects report published on Wednesday, the Washington-based institution that provides loans to countries said that it expects Iran's gross domestic product to shrink by 4.5% this year, a steeper contraction than its earlier estimate of negative 3.6% GDP growth for 2019.